had to climb the heart of the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
And
no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 54 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 58 to Mike, 58, 58 to Mike. I'm scared. 58, right over there.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun. Open man is Duvernay.
Take off your helmet and give me a...
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Pickup. Brings up second.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Give to Nick Chubb. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Browns nothing.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 36 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's got Snead. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 27 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Ravens 20, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Pernell McPhee in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's the way.
Throwing on 2nd and long, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Again, Jackson. Throw right side taken in by the tight end, Bryant. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And now look at him go. 20.
Don't
10,
worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
That's good.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's unable to grab it.
Incomplete.
Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Stop your whining. 58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Run. 58's the money. 58's the money. All day, just like that. Just like that. And 58 is a money.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Ravens 28. Browns.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run here with Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
They go play action with Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Jackson from the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 48's the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch up, switch up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hurry, hurry. 48's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Ran. 48's mic.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Alert, 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 alert. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 58, boys, 58. Hey, alert 33. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58's the moment.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
58, Mike. Right here. 58, right over there. Hurry. 58, right there. Hey, watch the ball. 58, boys, 58. Come on.
Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This time Jackson will throw it. Caught right side at Snead. Willie Snead all alone. The 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.